Good morning, everybody. It's still morning. It's about 10:18 a.m. What does the computer say? 10:18 a.m. So I am just coming on to share a few things. I did a couple small trips to Joann's while I was out. I just stop in, see what's in the remnant bins when if I'm out of the house and I'm going by there anyway. Why not? I also have a couple Goodwill purchases, and I ordered some fabric from Fabric Mart. Um, Dee and Dory pulled from their box of challenges 1 yard or less. So Fabric Mart was doing $1 shipping anywhere in the 48 continual states. So I took advantage of that and I got some fabric to participate and make up some tops because I'm wearing the same shirts cycled through. So I thought it would be nice to make some tops. And I also wanted to make it a challenge. So these are all knits. Let me put Tippy out before he tears the house up more. Go on. He'll want right back in. So I can't win for losing. Every video contains at least one cat. That's it. So let's talk about the fabrics so that I don't accidentally get something on them, and then we'll do the Goodwill clearancey stuff. So Joann's, they were running the novelty prints, $6.99 a yard, no matter what the price was. So anywhere, they're their novelty prints, the cottons, they go from like $8.99 to $15. So anyway, I want to make Scott some more lunch totes because the ones that I made years ago are starting to fall apart. Hi, Gail. Hi, Angie. So since the novelty prints were $6.99 a yard, I got 3/4 of a yard of two prints, and I tried to look for a couple that were kind of manly so that I could make at least two lunch totes. And what I'm going to do is on one fabric will be the outside and the other fabric will be the inside, and then I'll reverse them so they'll look different. So the first print I saw and thought was kind of cute to go with a lunch bag was this diner fabric. It's got diners and old cars and little camper. So that's one of the fabrics. And to go with this, to make the lunch tote, this all has to be washed yet. I got this cool fabric. So it looks like planks that are different colors. So I thought they went together really well. So I am going to serge the edges and wash them. So those have to be serged because they will fray. That's why they're on the serger table. And now let's do the Fabric Mart fabric that I bought the $1 a yard of these fabrics. And they include, when you buy yardage, they put the sticker on that tells you, and this is cornflower, sea glass green, white, muted midnight navy, cotton, lycra, large floral. So, and there's Tippy again. Hang on. Stop it. So this is the first one, and I'm going to make a t-shirt, a short sleeve t-shirt. Ooh, the camera went, wow. So, and I like this color on me. So I'll peel my label off and put it in I have a binder to keep track of the Fabric Mart fabrics. I will pre-wash this too, but I got to put my labels in. And then the next one I got to make a t-shirt, now the camera's really going to hate this one, is this. And my eyeballs might actually hate this by the time I'm done sewing it. But I thought that could go, you could pop a like bright pink shorts on to wear with this if I wanted to. No, not $1 a yard, $1 for shipping anywhere. The shipping was only $1. The cost was $8 for the first one and $8.80 for this one. So yeah, they usually charge standard. Their shipping is always $9.95, no matter what you order. If you order just one fabric, it's $9.95. If you order 50 fabrics, it's $9.95. So yeah, sorry, didn't mean to confuse you. And then this one I just got, and it's a little thin. This one, oh, I didn't tell you what the black and white one said. I'm not used to doing this whole tell you about the fabric. This is black, white, organic cotton, lycra, zigzag geometric print, jersey knit. So these are jersey knits. And it says I can machine wash, and the other one's machine wash, and this is machine wash. I couldn't resist this one. It's got chickens on it. It's got chickens. And I thought that would be real cute to wear with my overalls that I have. It's called Fabric Mart Fabrics. And their quality kind of weighs and yawns. So, and you know, you're buying fabric sight unseen. But these jersey knits, so far, this one's a little thin, but it'll be perfect for summer when we're sweating our fannies off. But I love the chickens. And then the last one I got, oh, and I didn't tell you, that one was $8.80 a yard too. They also have a different sale all the time. So like today, linens are on sale, but the shipping has gone back to $9.95 because I got these last week. And then this one's got eggshell, French blue, strawberry, red, multi-organic cotton, lycra, French fashion fabric. So this was actually from France, I think. And it's got these ladies and clothing on it that I thought would be a cute, you know, pop t-shirt. But every time they run these sales, and if you get on their mailing list, you get notification of the sale. And I always wait until they have that $1 shipping, because that $9.95 can really, if you're only going to order one fabric, that can really push the cost up. Now, if I was ordering like, you know, a whole new collection of fabric, that would be okay. They also do the mystery bundles, which I have opened on here before, and sometimes they run those on special. So it's good to get on their notification list. So these I've got to deal with as well. I'll just slide over here, put these up. And oh, also at Joann's, I picked up some more McCall's patterns because they're still $2.99 through today, I think. And I was looking for patterns for shorts. I do not like views B and C on this pattern, but the shorts I liked. So this is McCall's M8207. I would not make these or what she's wearing because that waist is just weird. But the shorts, they just look like a standard nice short. And they only take, for my size, 45-inch fabric, 1.5 yards, or if it's 60-inch fabric, 1 1/4. So they're a little over 1 yard of fabric for the shorts. So I'm going to put those on my to-do list that you use twill, linen, denim, or chino. And then I got this top thinking I could get it out of 1 yard, but for my size, I'd need 1 1/4 yards. Because I would do view C, the one with the longer. And what I would do is the straps are too skinny for me. I would widen the strap so I could wear a bra under it, because these girls, they don't have any business being out of a bra and going out in public. But yeah, I thought that would be cute even with those shorts. That would be a cute outfit. And this shirt, let's see, charmeuse, cotton blends, gingham, and gauze. And I actually saw a piece of gauze in the remnant bin. I wish I'd picked it up now. It was in a pretty like sagey green. That would be really cool. Cool as in temperature-wise, not cool. Um, so anyway, these were $2.99 through today. I noticed since they're entering into this whole thing that's freaking everybody out. But trust me, Joann's has dealt with bankruptcy issues before, and what they do is they take the opportunity to reorganize and get themselves pulled back together. I am not going to freak out that they're all going to close or anything. I am not. I'm just not. So that was the end of that. Aren't the shorts cute? But these pants, that waist on those pants, let me see. If you look at the line drawing, it's got where it comes down. It's hard to do this in the middle. And I really don't like that and all those gathers at the front. No, not. And the bib overalls for the same thing. The bib is like at your waistline instead of up at your chest. And no. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. And when I went in Joann's yesterday, the parking lot was full. And my Joann's, I say it's the one I used to manage years ago. It's a very small format store. So they called it a small box. Retail spots or boxes in the retail world. It was a small box. Now, the one that's across town is a big box store. It's the one that you walk in and they've got the double tier racks everywhere of fabric. I don't go out to that one because I just hate the traffic out on the north side of Columbia. And I don't like where it is located at all. And so, yeah. So we went to the bins a couple times. And I bought something else when I picked this up, and I rescued this from the bins. It probably would have ended up in the dumpster, but it's a Dreamers Tapestry Cross Stitch and Quilting book. And I got it because I was thinking my Hearts of Love project, I could do some of these on the top of these jars or pin cushions. Those are heart-shaped cross stitch patterns. And I also like the little sheep right here. So I think I paid 89 cents for this book. And it's got all the charts and everything in it. I was trying to see if there was a better picture. Yeah, see the little hearts that caught my eye are actually little hat-shaped pin cushions. And I thought those could stitch up pretty quick and be really cute. Oh, and this butterfly. I was flipping through and I saw the butterfly. So I thought that would be cute. Let me see if I can find the butterfly on the cover. That's why I stopped on that, because I like the butterfly, but I don't see it. Maybe it's in the center color pages. Let's see here. That's a sampler. It's about to fall apart. I don't see where that butterfly chart is shown anywhere at all. It's on a butterfly basket. So it's a basket. And I think those baskets are made on the perforated paper, because they're like right here, but you can't see a butterfly on that one or this little guy right here. Oh, that's so sweet, Gail. My grandmother had a sewing machine, but she wasn't the one that was really crafty. I think she had the sewing machine to just make repairs on things. But she was a gardener, and we had a greenhouse attached to the house. That was her hobby, her greenhouse. And it was also how we ate. I mean, I grew up on a farm. The only thing we bought at the grocery store was flour, sugar, yeast, that kind of thing. Hygiene products. Any vegetables or meat or any of that came off the farm. We did buy fruit, like from the band. We'd buy grapefruit and oranges in season. And then we would buy buckets of cherries from a place called Agway, which I don't think is in business anymore. It was a farm supply store. It's where we bought our feed from for the cows. But they would sell Bing cherries in a big 5-gallon bucket, and we would get them and we'd scoop them out of the bucket, and Grandma would can them or freeze them to hold them longer. And we'd get the cherries that way. And we'd also go to neighboring farms up there, and we'd pick cherries and pick blueberries. There was a place not far from us that had wild blueberry bushes, and they would just let people come on, and for like $2 for access, they'd just let you pick on them. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. That's a good memory of my childhood. So let's see. You only have one Joanne. Well, when I worked at Joann's, it was that little small box store. And then I managed at the other location when it was across from the VA hospital. That location closed when they opened the big Joann's in the Northeast. So at that time, those were the only two in South Carolina. Then they opened one up down in Charleston, which has since closed. So those people now have to drive to the one that's in West Columbia, which is the one that I used to manage. Well, I used to manage both of them in Columbia. But yeah, so there's only two now, I think, in South Carolina. So let's see. Gail says, I live in orchard country. My mom and us kids would go pick all sorts of fruits. Yep, cherries, apples, pears, apricots, you name it. Yep. That's what we did in upstate New York. So Scott's plan for today is to work on the bathroom. So he said, let's run to the Red Bank Goodwill. And so we went out there and we didn't find anything. And it's quite a drive for us. And the car decided to do the bing, 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 I'm thirsty. And so we said, well, we're going to wait and drive back, because the gas station not far from us where we live, the gas is $2.97 a gallon. So we just went on a wing and a prayer and went on. And we went to the one Goodwill that we normally go to that has the bins on one side and the retail store on the other. Well, it was late enough that the bin side had closed. So we didn't go in the bins last night, but we went in the retail side, and we walked around and walked around. We weren't seeing anything. Everything looked really picked over. And I was like, we're not going to find anything. So we started doing the whole walk down the clothing aisles and look at the bins on top, because they hide things in those. So you have to kind of paw through theirs. And I'm just walking along, and I look up and I go, oh, and there's a little basket with 3 skeins of yarn. So I started pawing through. So I need to put this in with the checkbook so I can write it down. We spent $24.15 last night. That was what we got. And so I got 9 skeins of yarn at $1.99 each. So let me show you. This is Lion's brand, Lion Suede. So it's the suede yarn. So I've got, this one is in a color I can't read because they put a sticker over it. This is coffee, and then this is kind of a teal. Doesn't look teal. So 1, 2, and I got 1, 2 more coffees. This is the only one of this blue. And then I got 2 in sage. Sorry for the rattling. These were all $1.99. And then these 2 were in garnet. And then the last skein I picked up was this one with no label. It's kind of like a berry. And we were at the checkout, and the girl rang us up, and then Scott said, "Hey, you know what she's going to make? She's going to make me a wig." So, yeah, the girl said, "I'd like to see that." I said, "Probably not a wig." But those are the yarns I got. And that's enough to make something. I'm thinking maybe a baby blanket, make it striped. I have a new little great nephew that I haven't made anything for him yet. And then as far as something else in the art department, we were going along and I saw this. This is there's two of them here. Are these 12 by 12? Yeah, 12 by 12 board canvases for $1.99. And then the last thing, well, this was the first thing I found that I wanted to keep. And it's one size too big for me, according to the size label, which, you know, you can't really go by sizes anymore because it depends on the company and all that. But anyway, I couldn't resist, and I will make it fit me. You know, I can do that. But look, it's a tank top. And I paid, it might not be all that big on me. $4.75 is what women's shirts go for. But I thought it's so cute. The fabric is kind of a weird texture. It's by Pixie Lady. Machine wash, cold, gentle cycle. Well, it'll get thrown in the laundry with all of the light colored clothes is what'll happen. And what I'll do is probably hang it to dry. One cat's wearing earphones. And it's a nice tank top. And I need some cooler shirts. Hence the whole reason for buying the 1 yard cuts. So I think I've got a lot of sewing ahead. I still need to work on my list of unfinished projects. I need to at least get one of those finished this week. And that's it. Gail said her Goodwill stinks. Mishi, if you go, make sure you check above the clothes because they had these all shoved on several different ones. In fact, one skein I found in with the children's toys above the children's clothes, which I thought was a strange place to put yarn, but then, you know, a customer could have moved it there. So I just once I start finding some yarn, Scott, he's also on the ball and he looks for them. And there's a Goodwill near where he works. And sometimes he'll stop in there and he'll say, "I scored." And he'll come in with like a bag of yarn. Y'all remember when he did that? And he's also found me a really old heavy iron, which is perfect when I'm like washing a big cut of fabric, because I pre-wash everything to remove the sizing and all of the finishing oils. Because, you know, when fabric is printed or dyed, they put a finishing oil on it to set everything. And that can affect how your interfacing attaches, and it can affect shrinkage. So I always pre-wash everything. And that iron will help me iron a big, like a 4 yard cut. I can get done in no time. My hand is tired, but that old iron works great. Scott loves the hunt. He does. He loves to hunt for stuff. I just kind of feel bad when I come out with a bag of stuff like last night and he didn't find a thing. But we never know. We never know. But today he said he's going to work in the bathroom. I'm going to do laundry and just do some tidying up. I've already done the 2 litter boxes in here. I need to clean the ones out on the porch next. So happy Easter, everybody. Yes, I hope everybody has a wonderful day with family or just on your own. Maybe go somewhere and get a nice meal if you don't want to cook it. My mother-in-law, 96, with the help of my sister-in-law, they're planning to cook the dinner. Scott's sister drove up from Atlanta, so she'll help my mother-in-law. I would go over and assist as well, but I always feel like I'm just in the way. So, so anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, I did postcards with Mary. I'll show you some of mine. They're still a work in progress, but these are the ones I did with Mary last night. I couldn't stay for the end because it was just getting too late. And I noticed she went for another 2 hours. So these are the postcards that I did with Mary last night. And I'm working on the border. And my plan is to add a focal image and a quote of sorts to those. And then I also, from that, I ended up with 2 pieces that I'm going to make into bookmarks. I'll laminate them and put a tassel on the top. And then maybe the quote for these will just go on the back side of them. And then the front will just be those. So that's what I got done in the last couple days. So, all right, I will let you go now. Bye, guys. Hi and bye, Heather.